I think what happens on this one is, he's on my side. That guy has 4 hunks. The earlier guy just gave me 2 hunks. I think at the end of the day, what the guys, our competitors in the league will do, if it's between us and somebody else for a particular athlete, I think the first thing out of their mouths, you want to get to the NFL. This guy doesn't have NFL experience. I think it's the first thing they wind up saying. First of all, I've got a defensive coordinator that has a wealth of NFL experience, and I will take all those things in consideration. They're going to be the guys that are going to coach you, number one. Number two, a great player is a great player. If we win and put something together and our guys are doing well, the NFL is going to want to be able to pay attention to that. And the people that make most of those decisions in the NFL are the general managers. The general managers are business guys. I should be able to develop a reasonable relationship with the business side of the NFL, and maybe even one that's got a competitive advantage. But at the end of the day, it is coming down to, I believe in this guy enough that I want to play with him. And my job for the guys that we want is to be able to sit down and talk to them. And by the way, I think the type of program we're going to run is the guy not going to be for everybody. And I think I'm not necessarily going to want to be for everybody. But the guys that want to play for me are going to want to play for me. And that's part of our job that we've got to be able to address.
I just wanted to add one thing. That it's an interesting question, because it's a question that I had, Tom, when I first interviewed the coach. We were in Omaha. We went to a practice, and I watched practice, and I asked him to break down what he thought Pelini did well and didn't do well.
Careful with this one.
I'm not going to say. Not going to say. He did have comments on both. But I brought a player to dinner with us the first night. I brought Eric Crouch, the Heisman Trophy winner, and he sat through the entire 4-hour dinner that we had. And when we walked out of that dinner, I asked him, I said, would you play for that guy? He said, absolutely. So that had an impact on me. So I will tell you that in terms of kicking the tires, you're not going to ask a question I haven't asked this guy about 1,000 times in terms of how players are going to react to him, how other coaches are going to react to him. I had him talk to our other coaches in the UFL. So he did his due diligence, but I assure you we did ours as well.
So that's why you brought Eric to that dinner.
Yeah.
The United Football League. If you like great football, you'll love the UFL.